Hello everyone, and welcome to week 8 of WordPress and module 15 of the course. This is our final week of WordPress, so we'll be finishing up the textbook, and you should have all the information you need to complete your final projects and study for exam 2. This week we're learning about the 3 different site models, RSS feeds, tools, and a little bit about SEO. As always, this will be a general overview of the reading and assigned tasks so you know what you're doing. To begin, the textbook goes over models for a business site, a blog, and a hybrid site. You should read over those pages and make sure you understand the differences. After that, the book talks about internal linking of posts. To add a link in a post, you want to first open the post or create a new one. Highlight the text that you want to act as your link, and then select the URL from the existing pages or posts. You can also link an outside source by copying the URL into that bar. And then if I open my website, it shows that I can click on this link. And when I do, it brings me to the linked post. We're going to skip over the section titled Related Posts with YARP because YARP is a plugin that you can't use on a free plan. But you will have a couple tasks to complete on the following page about linking posts. Skip over the next section in the book as well. That's about comments because that's more to do with blogging, so it isn't our main focus. You can still read it over and modify your comments section, but you don't have to do any of the tasks. Next, we move to WordPress security. And the main takeaway I want you to have from this page is the importance of updating your website whenever WordPress notifies you and using a strong password for both your WordPress account and your computer. This is vitally important if you ever create a business website with a paid domain and web hosting, or if you start doing money transactions. A good security plugin will be important as well, but that's not necessary for your site in this class. So just make sure you have strong passwords and you keep your site up to date. And then we move to RSS feeds. Now, we've already learned about them earlier in the course, but the reading does a deeper dive into them. And you can look at your main feed by going to your website and adding /feed to the URL. Here's the RSS feed of my portfolio. You can also find the feed of a specific category, tag, author, etc. For example, I'll click on this post and then I'll click on the practice posts category. And I just have to add feed to the URL. And it gives me the RSS feed of all the posts in that category. The book then gives you the option to register your website on Blogorama. This is completely optional, it's not a requirement. I don't know too much about the website, so you're free to search around it and decide whether you want to register your site or not. The next part of the reading is all about the tools menu on the sidebar of your dashboard. With the available tools link, you can convert categories to tags and vice versa. With the import link, you can import posts from any of your other blog sites. And with the export link, you can export content to another WordPress site. The links like site health and information about your personal data aren't available to you with the free plan, but you can still learn about them by clicking the Learn More links. We're going to skip over the monitoring website traffic section because that involves another plugin. And then our last section is about SEO, search engine optimization. The page in the textbook talks about the best practices for a safe SEO, so go over that bullet list and watch the video in this week's module to gain a better understanding of it. You don't need to worry about including everything that the textbook and the video talks about because SEO is all about increasing website traffic, which isn't the main priority of this class and your portfolio. It's just good information to have if you ever create or want to update your own business website or platform. And that's it for the reading. That's it for the textbook, and that's it for the WordPress section of the course. I hope that you found it was beneficial and you learned even just a little bit about operating WordPress. Please go over your assignment sheet and complete the tasks, short answer questions, and discussion board. And if you have any questions, please email me.